Here are my 2025 predictions in advertising. Make sure to hold the receipts because I know in a year from now, I'm gonna be checking back and seeing if I'm correct. If I get a few of these, I think that'll be pretty good. So let's see. Number one, TikTok will get banned. I don't think that TikTok will necessarily get banned in January like it says it would, but I do think that sometime in 2025, we are going to see a TikTok ban in the United States. I made a video recently about the whole issue, what could happen and what you could do as a brand. But we didn't really touch on the fact that if I thought it would get banned or not, but I absolutely think it will. I think that there are other priorities as the new president comes in that this is just not one of them. And I think that US has taken a stance of being anti-Chinese in a lot of ways, although may seem like a frivolous thing, could really be a point in which they do it. Prediction number two is that I think that more people will get used to AI, but I don't think that AI will get better for use cases in advertising. This is a little bit harder to measure, right? TikTok getting banned, yes or no? Like, does it happen or not? This is a little bit more nuanced of a take. There is a lot of hype that there's going to be a lot of AI video and look at all of the duplications and now you don't need a videographer and all this stuff. I do think that over a long period of time, maybe in a 5-10 year horizon, you're gonna see huge jumps. But I don't think that you're going to see majority of people utilizing that technology within the next year. And I also don't think that it's going to be good enough to be usable, maybe in 2 years, but not good enough to be way better than what it is right now. And I know that technology does move fast. I just don't think it's gonna move fast enough within the year. I do see people utilizing more AI in terms of copy and other automations and agents and things like that. I can see people using more of that. But when it comes to the video side of things, I don't think that it's ready yet, but we are getting close, but not within the next year. Prediction number three, Meta will still be the strongest of all the channels. Every day, every year, you get people complaining about Meta, you get people saying what it should or shouldn't do and how it's really broken and all this stuff. But at the end of the day, people spend millions of dollars and I don't see that changing. I don't see there being another channel that could take the amount of spend that most brands are putting on Meta. I don't see that being possible or a shift in the next year. Is it shifting away from Meta? Absolutely. But I don't see it being that big of a shift where Meta is still not the strongest channel for most brands. This leads me into prediction number four, which is diversification of channels. You're going to see more brands diversifying off of Google and Meta. I think that after Black Friday, you could see a lot of people talking about other channels like AppLovin, or even just the fact that they were having issues with Meta in terms of their spend and they wanted to find new ways to go to different channels. You're gonna start to see people try to optimize for smaller channels. I think something like Snapchat, Pinterest, other smaller channels, they're not gonna get a ton of spend or even match the spend of Meta, but I do think you're gonna start to see more brands trying to play in different areas outside of Meta. And my last prediction, which I think is more fun for me because I'm a creative, which is I think that you're gonna see more brands invest in top of funnel advertisement that's not going to be direct response advertisement. I do believe that there's a place and space for direct response advertising within a customer's journey. But I do think that there's going to be more brands pushing for top of funnel brand campaigns. And selfishly, I'm really excited about that because this allows my team to be able to create really interesting brand campaigns visually for the brands. And it's gonna be less about performance, meaning direct attribution of saw the video, created a conversion, to seeing the campaign and allowing that to develop in a customer's journey. And then eventually they convert a little bit later. You're gonna start to see more brands talking about their brand search, their organic reach and things like that. And it's gonna come down to people spending more money on top of funnel ad creatives. 2025 is set to be another great year in e-com. And I'm really bullish on brands being able to build great campaigns, great content, and continue to acquire customers profitably. I am thinking a lot about how does technology and the thought process of advertisement kind of come together. Even in this last year of 2024, so much has changed, and I think there's going to be a lot of progress in 2025. I am curious to see if some of these predictions holds true or not. I wonder what we're also going to learn. What Black Swan events are going to happen? What are some things that are going to come to light, whether it's technology, a platform, a channel that we're not even talking about or thinking about right now that will come to light or may even seem obvious by the end of next year? That's what gets me excited, and I can't wait to experience the following year. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, like. We've got more content coming. If you want to know what's happening in 2025 for Grito Studios, we're making a lot more content. So follow us everywhere: YouTubes, Instagrams, TikToks, you know, all the things. I appreciate you watching, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace.